how we roll, man. That's how we rock. That's how we win.
Miklowcic versus Miklowcic.
Miklowcic versus Miklowcic, yeah, whoops. Gonna have a word with production over here. Players maintain an APC into the guitar solo. Now that I have highlighted that out, it's going to get doomed now. Commentators cursed.
I don't know. We might see our first rate mod.
We made it through what we would consider the hardest part of the song. Let's get through the stops.
I feel like this is the hardest part right here.
With the double center.
No, I don't know. 80, 90% of it through the song.
For me
Easy to
personally,
zone out.
it's the 3 steps that really gets me.
Here we are. Andy's prediction. Andy called it. Andy called
Andy's
it
the
much
prophet.
earlier. He said Brendino would play this song 3 times and get it on the 3rd try, and he did.
He got it on the 3rd. Brendino is player 2.
Andy divines the future.
Yeah. Your first act, right, Jared?
Fun fact, Andy's last name is Trelawney.
Coach Andy. Do we have a rule against coaching?
I mean, Brendino's not an SMX regular.
We don't have a rule against coaching in the events. Right. Same with StepManiaX pull-ups too.
Especially friendly events.
That's a good veto for Brendino.
It is.
Yeah. Well, if you don't know the charts and has a lot of center panel tech.
Okay, so Miklowcic had vetoed Pink Fuzzy Bunnies. Brendino vetoed a sign.
All right, so we're going to start with Flash in the Night. DDR Max Classic. This was in the opening matchup of myself versus Andy.
Now, yeah, this is an old DDR song. Zuba is an old ITG song.
And then everything else is net new.
Even though Brendino's not an SMX main as hardcore as we are, he knows these songs.
And then, I don't know if you know Brendino's history, but back in the day, he was like legendary at DDR and ITG. Like, he was so good. He had such insane timing. And he's entered some pump tournaments too. He won a Rocky Mount Pump It Up Pro, I think, 1 year against some really high-level pump players like J-Boy and 6 Silver Strings back then on Pump It Up Pro. And then he was one of the top seeds at the Big Deal 3 for Pump, which is the first time I met Brendino in 2019. Thanks, Jai. Top 10 in ITG back in the 07-09 era.
He's coming strong out of the gate here. Very close though. Any misstep could take it.
Clean execution by Brendino. Oh, no! I believe, as of now, Brendino is winless. So we're rooting for the underdog right now to get his first win.
Yeah, is this Miklowcic is
3-0.
undefeated.
And Brendino's lost every match
only
so
defeated.
far.
Okay.
I think he had to buy one, so he's 0-2 at the moment.
Right.
Yep. Brendino used to have long hair. He played in bands. Because back then, people were playing like Puma Tapers and Nike Freeze.
Well, it looks like he swapped it for a glorious beard, so.
You know, just because he spikes earlies in the game doesn't mean it's over. Because from my perspective, when you have that yellow flash and know your opponent has it early, the don't mess up factor starts to like sink into your head.
You know, it's interesting. I also had the same issue on P2 pad of like the center.
On the center and right.
It's the center and right. It's slightly more sensitive than I'm used to.
Yeah, that's what happened to me on OP13. I got a center early because I didn't move my foot high enough.
You gotta
I just kind of
adjust.
grazed it.
And of course, Miklowcic has home field advantage here in his garage.
Everyone's preferences are very interesting on this setup. Some people like the player 1 more, some like the player 2 more. But Miklowcic likes his pads to be sensitive.
All right, Brendino has called it.
He's just kind of conserving energy at this point for the other songs. And then for Jared, even though he doesn't have to play it out, it's good for the momentum to just keep playing it out. Yeah, and as Dami Fortuna has pointed out, Bleedproof has showed up for a 3rd time in draw now. But that's just what happens when there's not that many that much high-level content in the game.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of repeats.
How many 24s do we have? Probably less than 30.
Dopamine. 24s. There are 21 24s in the game. I don't know if this includes the new update or not.
Dopamine. This is a rough one for a tournament.
All right, so this is 21 without the new update.
Okay.
So we have 23 live, but for this event we have 21 available.
Got it.
Going to Dopamine. This one's more tricky to time than it is physically demanding as a chart, especially like the little teal nodes you see in there.
Right. This chart is a mind game rather than trying to censor. This chart has mind games when you play it by yourself, let alone like against someone live in a tournament.
And once he got missed on the Dan arrow from just not pulling his foot back far enough on it. See Brandon holding his weight to try to like hit those foot switches. Hey Misa, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Looking forward to meeting you at Storm in a couple weeks. Miklowcic closing that one out.
So close.
But only about 100-point difference there.
75 points.
Wow.
Yes. The lower perfect count with the 1 miss.
Oh. I thought you were talking to press start. I was like, yeah. Did you know that the middle arrow and the down arrow are different? Yeah. I have that problem with press.
Is it me and Dante next?
How's this one?
Yes.
Badly synced. Okay. Which way? It's late. Yeah. Okay. I think it's late. We'll find out right here.
Bro, this is fire. Really solid execution by Brendino on those 20 forts.
He's demolishing this.
A lot of that type of tech is in ITL, like a lot of burst. Ooh, nice job changing between the rhythms like that. They're both playing a double step this part here.
Oh, Miklowcic with an early. It's anybody's game. Brendino has all gas, no brakes right now. Wow.
Brandon just ripped that.
Nice leg read. Yeah. Do you feel like it was late or no? It's all right. Oh, really? Okay.
2.
All right.
I was actively trying to be late.
2.
All right.
Oh my gosh. And now we're going to Bleep Bloop
Coming
as the
to
final
song
song.
5, Bleep Bloop, which has
Third time has shown up.
Oh, shit.
has Miklowcic played Bleep Bloop? I don't think Brendino has played Bleep Bloop.
This might be a sight read for Brendino. But as an ITL player, this might not be too bad for him if he can just recognize the tech.
True. I mean, that might have been a sight read on press start, and he just
And he
crushed it.
He crushed those 20 forts there. So let's see if we get the 20 forts at the opening of this one. That's really important to kind of set the tone of the match.
Easy to rush.
Perfect execution by both players on that. I'm gonna hop off, get ready for my match.
Song 5 here, and understand something. Coming into this, we're in round 4 of our round robin. Miklowcic is undefeated in his first 3 matches. Brendino had a bye, but he's played 2 matches and lost both of them. So this would be an enormous win for him. He picked up an early though, 700 points down. Yeah, Miklowcic would really have to mess up here for Brendino to pull it back. Wow.
I forgot.
So close. Excellent. Excellent.
I just double stepped the whole time.